Greetings, my excellent chasers. It's me, the Son of Rad Chaser, and I'm here today at the Red Barn Flea Market. You're always going to find something at the flea market, so let's get shopping. Balloonski's party supply. I like to party. Definitely not take two. It's me, the Son of Rad Chaser, here at the Red Barn Flea Market at Balloonski Party Supply with the one and only Balloonski.
Hey!
Hey!
Thanks for coming, man.
You know, it's so great to have this conversation for the first time.
Yes. Yo, bro, thanks for coming. I appreciate it. We hopefully have some cool stuff you want to see or talk about, or
buddy, yeah,
we could ask you about too.
We got lots of stuff. First of all, I want to say, where did you come up with the idea for Balloonski Party Supply? Because to me, I didn't know what to expect, and now I'm like looking around at all the stuff. I was like, if you're 13 years old and you need to supply your party, buddy, this is the place.
Definitely. So the idea here was kind of like, so this is a lot of stuff that I've collected from like different artists or different art collaborations or whatever. And it just kind of turned into like, all right, so I want to do like a pop-up with some cool collectible stuff. But really, the aim was to make my own party supplies, like tiny silly straws.
Okay.
You know, that are like for adult usage. You know, it's like a little curly. Anyway, and it's like taking balloons out, rebagging them, and call them nitrous balloons. You know, like adult themed kind of like party supplies.
Gotcha.
But it kind of turned into like, all right, I got all this cool shit. People want to buy this and that and the other thing, and so I started collecting I got a bunch of good drip, and we got skateboards in with House of Death Wish, and I started like putting together more stuff, all these like posters I stole off the street in LA when I lived there, and just trying to bring together a bunch of cool nostalgic culture that people don't really see in one place, and trying to sell it. But originally it was this art kind of vision of like making these little items and products. But then everything happened, and now it's like expensive as hell to do everything. So now we're just trying to sell some stuff. Sorry, that was long-winded, but
no, you're good. You're good. I love it. This is a cool collection. I don't know if you know this about me, but I collect things from time to time.
I heard that. Did you see anything here that jumped out at you instantly?
Yeah, you know, buddy, the whole last year I was going on a quest for Nintendo Power magazine. So when I saw them right in the front, I was like, "Oh, baby, this is."
Bro.
I'm glad that I'm seeing these here.
Yeah, and they have a lot of them have the poster and the cards in them as well. That's why I bought a lot of these. I found them up in Indiana, in my old hometown in Crown Point, Indiana, and they had all of them in this video game store. I was like, "Oh, dude, I just want to buy all those." So I did eventually. I went home, I had them send them to me, and I'm looking for people like you to check them out, because there are actually some little grails in there, bro. Like the fact that they have everything with them is pretty crazy. So
we're gonna check all this stuff out.
Cool.
You're an artist, hometown in Indiana. You spent a long time living here in Bradenton. You spent a long time living in LA. Tell me what being an artist in LA is like. And also, I say that also. Yeah, sorry, you guys don't know this. Explain what your art is, because your name's Balloonski. So see if you can guess.
Obviously, I create shoes. So no. So I was born in Indiana. I was born in a cornfield, raised in the swamp. I was raised down here from the time I was 11, and then I moved to LA like 10 years ago, and now I moved back. So what I do is I make balloon art sculptures for people and events and festivals and all kinds of concerts and conventions and stuff for big crowds. I can basically make anything out of balloons at any size. So I've been kind of like doing big events with that kind of mindset. They'll pay me to come make a big entrance piece that everyone's like, whoa, and take pictures with and shit. And yeah, it's what I've kind of been doing for the past few years.
Although Shoeski, that would be
Dude,
but Shoeski by Balloonski.
Dude, I would love to make a shoe. I actually make balloon shoes. I started to do that beforehand, just kind of like because I like the shoe like culture or whatever. And then I ended up doing I got paid to do some shoes for, you know, a Puma thing with extra large, and I did another convention where I made a giant Adidas. So it's like I kind of created it. What do they say? Like you kind of manifest what you want, right? And that kind of, it worked that way. So that was pretty cool. So Shoeski is closer than you think, really. But yeah, I make balloon art, man, for anybody and everybody. And I figured it would be a great place to bring that kind of vibe to Red Barn Flea Market and do something like this with my art and other people's art, and you know, your art. You know, your art is like video games and like cool collectibles like that. But
I heard a story that didn't pay you for your art that they commissioned.
Well, technically they did pay me for the piece, but they told me the piece was going to Island Records at their manager's office. And then like a week later or 2 weeks later, like, oh yeah, on an email, oh, we want to use it for the cover. I was like, oh, that's awesome, that's awesome. And I hit them back and they're like, oh, well, you gotta like answer now. And the guy's not here. Like, and if you don't answer yes now, like, we're not gonna use it. And I was like, all right, just use it. Cause it was like, this is a big shot. It was a big deal.
Okay.
And then they put it on and it went gold instantly. And I was like, okay, well, this is like a good thing. But they never gave me any of the merch. They also sold a bunch of merch of the images and et cetera, et cetera. But look, that's how the industry goes.
Yeah.
You get slapped a couple times. You just have to like take it. Yeah, whatever.
Well, I mean, okay. So, but you did get paid for the original, just sort of nebulous, like, okay,
$333.
all right. Solid gold.
Numbers, dude.
That sounds like that's the record label's fault.
Sure. I mean, it's probably her management. I mean, they were definitely out for the dollar. But the fact they went gold right off the bat, that was really the part that I was like, oh, shit.
Take me through some of this merchandise here.
All right, so let's start with the skateboard. So this is really something special. Main point here is there's no skateboard shops left in Bradenton. So here at the Red Barn Flea Market, we have rideable priced boards. We call them rideable priced. $70. That's how much skateboards are these days. They're actually more than that. They're like 80 and 85 just for a deck, which is crazy. But we got a lot of really, really collectible type stuff, even rideable zero boards. We got these Death Wish, which actually people are really into right now. Death Wish makes short run boards, like the art on them is like very like sought after. So this is actually a pretty big deal, this one here. And then the white one too. Jamie Foy is like the Florida boy, Florida skate legend. These are the art boards. They're a little more expensive. We got like a Nigel Houston that's signed. That's like an Element board. It's pretty old, cool. You know, a couple $100. But then a lot of other really good stuff too. And this blanket here is really cool. It's by Crayola, who's like a legendary graffiti artist in Los Angeles. I just kind of put it up as a piece to look at because it's so incredible. But we had 2 of them up and one of them sold last week. So
nice.
It was pretty cool. We got a lot of cool drip, Balloonski shirts, Monster stuff. I wear these shirts a lot. They're called Backstock Co. And my homie makes these out of his garage. He prints a new design every month and they get like super collectible. So we got a bunch of really cool, like all over print, you know, tees of this dude. And all kinds of genres, all the way to Mariah Carey. So here, Backstock.co, y'all should check him out. He's the man, honestly. I think we're gonna get a little shelf of his stuff, or like a whole thing. I also want to show these. These are some crazy shirts. like besides the Sniper Gang, which is Kodak Black's, this is pretty crazy. We have this, it's called Mithril from Agartha, which is actually a shirt that has different collectible Pokemon designs underneath there. They're like cards, but you don't know what you have until you burn it, and it burns off like flash paper.
Oh, that's awesome.
It's called Mithril from Agartha. And then we have these, they're called Lot Lizards. We're the only ones on the East Coast that have it, but it's like real like trucker design type fashion. It's pretty cool.
Nice.
Kind of Rat Fink style. Also, you know, a lot of the monster stuff, a lot of really cool things that you can't really find or get in other places. Let's see, what else we got that I really like? I had a couple slabs in here. If you collect like graded cards, this is the John Morant rookie that's got Young Dolph and Key Glock in it. I think there's a couple actors as well. It's like a real cultural type basketball card. I actually bought it for like 200 and now it's worth like freaking 120. So that's always a bummer. But, you know how that goes. We got some really cool stuff right here. These are upcycled designer accessories, like the lighter case and the bracelets over here. They're all from original designer bags that a guy in Orlando, his name's Big A, he creates. He travels around with all the sneaker cons and all different conventions to sell these, and they're top-notch, amazing. He's a great guy. Follow him online. We got to some of your favorite stuff, I think. The Nintendo Powers. I wanted to show you this one because this is kind of one of my grails of it. That Stargate's like one of my favorite, like, what would they call that? Like, not franchise, but like,
no, franchise.
Yeah.
I think intellectual property.
Yeah, like I love Stargate so much, bro. And when I saw that they had the Nintendo Power, I like almost lost my shit. But it's got all the game breakdown. I don't know if you, I mean, people probably know what Nintendo Power is on your channel, but if you don't, I don't even know what Weapon Lord is, right? But the original.
Yeah, this thing's in very tasty condition.
Crispy, bro.
Yeah,
there's a little dog ear here, but not, you know, too much.
Right.
So it's got the game breakdown, all kinds of tips. Hey, it says danger, watch out. Then the GoldenEye. I mean, it doesn't get more nostalgic than Nintendo Powers and Banjo-Kazooie original posters in the freaking magazine, bro. So, you know,
I know a couple things about Nintendo Power.
Yeah, right? And, you know, for something like this, I got it for 27, I'm asking 30. Everything here is like, I want to play the game, right? So most stuff has a little bit of room to move around. Mm-hmm. And that's kind of like what we're doing. It's like, look, you can pay me what it's worth, because that's really, these are not like out of crazy prices, but we can also play a little bit, you know, and that's kind of the deal. Let's come in and let's make a deal, man.
Yeah, see, now if this were me a year ago, I'd be like, how much do you want for the stack?
Right, and we would put that together, dude, and I would make you a deal on it. So come in, ask me how much for the stack. Let's do it. I'm ready. I'm ready to play. What else we got? Hold on. We got this. This is a artist-made piece. This is by Goop Master. It's called The Hustle. What's different about this is he paid and made this himself and paid for it himself. There's no toy store, toy company, or anybody involved. This is all Goop Master. He's an artist from Miami that now lives in Los Angeles.
Yeah, that's a really clean vinyl toy.
Super cool, right?
Yeah.
Yep, so we got a couple of those. But everything here is pretty limited. So if you see something you like, just come in and we also got the Girl Scout cookies. These just hit town like yesterday. No one's got them out yet. We got them, all right?
You can't have a party without cookies.
You can't have a party without cookies. And if you're not partying with cookies, then you're not partying. Got a bunch of, you know, cool collectible Star Wars stuff and stuff we found out that was, you know, you buy it low, sell it high, whatever. We also got Toe Jam and Earl. So
nice.
You can't really go wrong with any of that.
I saw the little mini mat.
Yep. We try to get people
Genesis
involved a little, you know, play some games or buy some things, you know. Let's see what else.
I love the Son of Rad Chaser. He is smarter than Rad Chaser and better looking.